position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Syracuse will kick off and will be underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time.
Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on second down. Trying play action. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. So Syracuse's offense will go to work for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate almost every ball.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Syracuse will be forced to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Caught behind the line. It's Godfrey. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a draw. He's going to be a little short. It'll be 4th down from the 44. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. To the air on first down. He's got his man across the middle. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Syracuse doing business in the red zone. Give to the single back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Reads it, fires complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Rides the back on the option to give. Touchdown Orange! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had 0 problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Godfrey. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Fires to the wideout. Interception! You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Stanford! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Handoff to the lone back. Spins away from the defender. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. He'll sneak it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. He'll bring it out. It's Webb. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Looking to throw on first down. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got him this time. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Godfrey. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. He'll set up to throw. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And the try is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Pulls it and fires to the left. Tripped up for the tackle. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
the grab. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Syracuse right back at it.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Handoff to the single running back. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. On target. Touchdown, Syracuse. A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 11 to Buffalo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The Cardinals come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Running back searching for a hole. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Here's the pressure. Unloads it left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quickly complete. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Landry. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wants to keep it in the air. Bring in the heat. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Cuse. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
21, Stanford, 14.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors, our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
Stanford will boot it away to start this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lofts one down the sideline. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Orange. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes with a quick strike up top, covering 79 yards. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wants to throw on third. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. He wants to throw it again. Complete to the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. To the air on first down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass on second down. He's got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to power it in. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Dawkins. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Oh, they're after him. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And that is how you get it done. Third down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on third down?
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Gets rid of it. Working the middle, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Punt is in the air. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Cardinal come to the line, needing a few inches to move the sticks. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
Man, I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Under fire. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Dawkins. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield. It's Dawkins. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Dawkins. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Nestled just inside that right upright. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll pull it on the read. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
28, Stanford, 17.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Swings it out to his running back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. Working that left side now. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They're going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? Trying to barge in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 10 over Wake Forest.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Dawkins.
Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Brings it down on the right side. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Stanford! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Handoff from the gun. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Sends it back in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Putting together a nice drive. Couple of first downs in the books, now 1st and 10 from the 44. They'll run it from the gun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Syracuse. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
42, Stanford, 24.
Fielded in the end zone, it's sacked. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Stanford quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Going right to work up top. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He'll take it himself. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now they'll run the draw. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.